Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another card trick. Hope you're all keeping safe and well during this pandemic, and what we have here is a quick and simple card trick. You say to someone, we're going to get you to choose a card, and you're going to have a choice of 52 cards, and then I'm going to give you a choice of 2 cards. Totally random. The cards themselves, we can shuffle the cards. And you're now going to get the spectator to cut the cards. And it's a free choice. It doesn't have to be half. Just reach over and cut some cards. And they will cut some of the cards. Now at this point, you ask them, do you want to put some cards back or do you want to take a few more? It's up to you. Now they might choose to put some back. It makes no difference. You then ask them, do you want to shuffle the cards you've got held? And they may wish to shuffle them. They don't have to if they don't want to, but they can shuffle those if they like. We're going to mark where you've cut the cards. And we'll just use this one here, it just happens to be the 6, but we're not worried. We're going to mark where you cut those cards. Now you've probably noticed I have this card here. This is my premonition. I can't change that. That's now in front of me and in front of you. You're going to choose a card. Now you've got a choice of 2 and you'll see why in a moment. But I want you to decide, do you want card above or below? It's your choice. You want it below. That's a free choice. If we take a look at the cards, we can see that they have been shuffled. They are just regular cards. Here is where you cut the cards. And the reason I said to you above or below, because if you had chosen above, you would have taken this card, the red 9, above your marker card. You wanted the below, which happens to be this one here, the 9 of spades. We don't need this here. The 9 of spades. I just want you to remember it. You don't have to sign it, take it, touch it. It's just for memory only. The 9 of spades is the card that you happen to choose. Let's just recap. The cards were shuffled at the start. You cut the cards anywhere. It could have been anywhere, and in fact you changed your mind and you put some cards back. We marked where you cut to, so there was no denying where that cut happened. I then gave you another opportunity to choose either the card above or below where you cut. You chose the one below. You ended up with the 9 of spades. My premonition here, turn it over and read it out aloud. You will pick a red card. Well, what was the card you had? The 9 of spades. That is not a red card, that's a black card. But you see, my prediction isn't referring to the face colour. If we turn the pack over, it's referring to the backs. Because if we spread these, you'll see that there are 51 blue backed cards in here. There's only one red. This one here. If this turns out to be your chosen card, then that is a pretty good trick. What was your card again? The 9 of spades. And there it is. You did pick the only red card. And that is a great little card trick. The trick you've just seen performed is very straightforward, very basic, but it does have a high impact on your audience. To another magician, it probably doesn't look that good, but to the layperson, this just blows them away. Trust me, try it on your family. They'll love it. Quick and simple. All you need is a regular deck of cards and a card from another deck. Now it's worth using a blue deck for this because your prediction will always be you will pick a red card. Just pick any red card. I've got the 9 of spades. It is worth removing the 9 of spades from this pack. Just leave it in the box. This begins life at the bottom of the pack. So you can introduce the cards. You don't need to show them. I just give them a quick shuffle like this. Again, like all of my routines, I like to handle the cards loosely, throw them down. It doesn't have to be perfectly square, just casually put them down. This is your prediction. You ask them to cut some cards off. And the good thing about this, when they cut the cards, just say, well, hang on to them for a moment. Do you want to put some back? Give them the choice of either taking a few more or putting some back. It doesn't have to be half the cards, okay? They can take a small pile if they wish. So whatever number they take, already by offering them to put some back, take them, they're getting a choice. They like that. It makes it seem random. They can shuffle these. It makes no odds. They can shuffle these if they like. Again, that adds to the thought that they believe that they're really mixing the cards up. You drop them down. You then just grab this top card and use it as a marker and just say, look, we'll mark where you cut. What you're going to do is to put this on top. This is your red card here. Just square them up and say, I'm going to get you to have another choice of a card. Your card is either going to be above or below. So you're giving them another chance to choose something. This is what makes this trick, although it's very simplistic and very easy to perform, the audience believe they're getting so many choices and shuffles and cuts and above and below that they really think they're getting a genuine choice of any card. They're not. You're forcing that red card onto them. Now, this is a clever move. Is they get a choice of above or below. Now, if they say below, you do nothing, because when you spread the cards, you turn them face up and you spread them. The card below is this one. That's the one you're going to force onto them, the red backed card. But what if they said above? Well, what you do is you take the card and you say, look at all these cards. You shuffled these cards. I want you to see that they are all different. Now, what you do, as you get near to where they cut, you start to take them off one by one. And you say, look, there's where you marked the pack. And you do all the rest of the cards like this. You say, look at those shuffled up and cut. Can you see what I did there? By doing this, I've reversed the order. So if they did say, I want the one above, you've now moved it so it's above. So now you can square these and spread them and come back to this above and below. And you can say the card below is the 5, but the one above is the 9. Now, when you pull this out, that again just convinces them that nothing untoward has happened, because they saw that as the marker, and you can just slip that in there casually. Just say, remember that card there. Leave them face up. They turn this over and they read this. You will pick a red card. Now, they're assuming that you're thinking of the red or black contrast of the playing card faces. You're not. So you'll say to them, it's not the faces, it's the backs, and you turn them over. You then do a ribbon spread, and this is a real kicker. They suddenly see a red card among all of these. How could that possibly be the card that they cut to? But when you turn it over, it happens to be that. It's all done and dusted. It's simplicity, but very effective to the layperson. Practice and enjoy.